Okay. Uh, it's probably good right now. Okay. Uh, so welcome everybody. Welcome. What's the sound? Welcome everybody to Group One's presentation of Unit One in the official English Moed course book. Uh, my name is Vin, and today I am in charge of the I'm in charge of the group's vocabulary part. Um, Today my part is kind of short, so I hope everybody will listen closely to my part and be able to understand it. Uh, okay. Okay, so let's get started. Uh, most of the vocabulary is in the student file that we sent you yesterday. So you guys can read all of that and then do the exercise. Do all the exercise. I will give you later. Today, the main thing I want to talk about is word comparison. Uh, it is comparison between words that have similar meaning but with small differences that can make a lot of it can that can it make a lot of difference to is to how it's expressed and its intensity. We have four sets of words today. So the first set of words I want to talk about today is rush versus hurry. Uh, I know you look at this, you probably thinking that oh my God, this is a lot to take in, but I will try my best to explain it as concise and as succinct as possible for you to easily understand it. Uh, okay, first off, we have hurry. Hurry means that who is making the sound. First off, we have hurry. Hurry means that we have meaning to go somewhere or do something more quickly than usual. For example, if you're late, you must finish something soon. So that's the basic meaning of hurry. It's just to do something at a faster pace. And then we have rush. Rush is also to go somewhere very quickly, but the difference here is that you go somewhere, you do something too quickly that you don't think carefully enough about what you're doing, and oftentimes you are reckless or careless about it. Uh, to reinforce my point up here, I have searched in the Merriam-Webster dictionary of synonym from since 1982, uh, and I found that they uh, they organize, hurry, and rush into their own synonym cluster, which is it's all synonym cluster down here. So hurry is put in the same synonym cluster as speed, accelerate, quicken, and hasten, which if you read it out loud, feel you feel that it implies imply a less intense sense of haste than rush do. While if you look over to rush synonym cluster, which is tear, shoot, and charge, you feel immediately that it gives a very intense sense of haste, a very intense sense of urgency to the point of impetuosity. If you look down in the footnote, you see that impetuosity means it's the quality of being impetuous, which is acting or done quickly without thought or care, which uh, reinforce which reinforce the point I made up there in the first row in the comparison between hurry versus rush. So there's that. Uh, in most cases nowadays, rush and hurry can be used interchangeably. So although the meaning is the same, the main difference here is just the intensity that each word gives to the context. So if you look at some of the example here, if you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. I hurried through the rest of my workout and shower as quickly as I could. Uh, if you read the second example in the hurry column here, uh, I hurried through the rest of my work and shower as quickly as I could. This implies that he just quickly go through all his workout shower as quickly as he can, while he still tries his best to complete as much as he can, as much workout, and took full as full as a shower as he can while rushing. In the first example, try to answer a question calmly without rushing. If you read that, you immediately see that the word rush is used here in that the teacher is saying that like you should do this question as carefully as possible, not just quickly do through all of it and get all of it wrong. So there you can precisely see the difference between hurry and rush. Okay, next to up to second set of word, uh, we have mend versus fix versus repair. Okay, so now mend versus fix versus repair. On one end of the spectrum, we have mend. Men is less men's is you sounds less professional, and it's used for something that can be easier quickly fixed, like a clothes or like door or something very soft that you usually wear on your body, anything soft you can think of that doesn't require much skill to fix. Then for that you will use men. Another usage is for relationship. So here we have the collocation men, fences, bridges. Relations with, uh, which means the same as to mend relationship with with somebody. On the other hand, for example here, I was always good at mending clothes when I was a kid. Uh, yeah. On the other end of the spectrum, we have repair. Repair is usually used for anything that sounds very complicated, which and requires a very specialized skill set or a specialized tool to fix them. Uh, it is much more professional sounding than man does, and it's usually used for complex machinery and mechanical parts. For example, down here, the washing machine is broken. Could you repair it? The repair here is used with the washing machine. Uh, you cannot use repair for item that you for soft item like this. Like you cannot say that I was always good at repairing clothes. You have to use I was always good at mending clothes, and vice versa. You cannot use the washing machine is broken. Could you mend it? Okay. Now between both of these, between both man and repair, we have fix. Fix is very general. You can use it for anything else on this world. Um, if you can use this in place of both man and repair, you can fix clothes and you can fix the washing machine. So it is a dual word. uh, Fix also have another meaning is which is to fasten something in a position that it so that it cannot move. Bend and repair doesn't have this meaning, so you should keep this in mind. Uh, for example here, do you know anyone who can fix my phone? Uh, okay. In the middle here, this is a lot of information taken. So in the middle here, I have made a small graph chart, whatever you call it, for you to easily understand how to compare this set of words. So at the top here is the skill level associated with that word, and at the bottom here is the item associated with that word. So if the target item is a soft item or a coding article, then you use man. If the target item is like complex machinery and all, you use repair, and for everything else, you can use fix. Same with the skill level. If something sounds like you need a professional to fix it, you can use repair. If something sounds like uh, even an untrained person can fix it, then you can use man. And between all that, you can use fix for everything else if you don't remember, if you can't remember those two words. So that's man versus fix versus repair. Okay, next up. I'm going through this a bit fast because the next part is going to be a bit long. So yeah, uh, the third set of word here is attempt versus try. Okay. Uh, so the general meaning of attempt versus try is the act of you try making an effort to achieve something, like a goal or a desired result or something else that you aim for. Okay, so that's the most general meaning and the similarity between attempt and try. Uh, Example here, you may not be able to achieve success on your first attempt, but you have to keep on trying. The main difference here is that attempt is more formal than try, and the goal associated with attempt are usually difficult to achieve and is of high importance. Like it is something that you have coveted for a very long time, uh, like a mission to save the world, to solve world hunger or something. Yeah, then that's for that you can use a term. A term is usually used when you prioritize result over uh, the activity itself, which means you uh, don't care about what you do to achieve that result. You just care mainly about the final outcome of the activity. While try is less formal, and the goals intended goals associated with it are not that important, and or not that difficult. It is something that like you do just for fun, or you just want to enjoy it, then you use try. uh Here tries mean you prioritize activity over result. uh yeah Mean you care more about the activity, the enjoyment you can get out of it more than what you can earn. What you can earn if you did that activity. So that's the first difference here. Down here in the example, he tried to write a novel versus he attempted to write a novel. reading at this out loud, you immediately sense the formality of attempted to write a novel here versus try to write a novel. Try just sounds very casual, like he just write a novel for fun, while attempt to write a novel, which means he is really dedicated to putting out a piece of to putting out that novel. So yeah, that's that. Uh, the second difference is that while attempt doesn't have any other significant meaning, try has another meaning that attempt doesn't have, which is to do something new or different in order to see if it's suitable or effective. Uh, if you look at example down here, why don't you try this dish? You cannot use why don't you attempt this dish because attempt doesn't have this same definition as try does. Uh, why don't you try this dish is just you try now something new. You don't attempt something new. You have to try something new. But, okay. Uh, the third main difference is about its usage. Attempt is always followed by an object, a gerund, an infinitive, and cannot be used at the end of the sentence. While try is isn't it doesn't require to be followed by an object, a gerund, or infinitive, and can be used at the end of the sentence. So it's more flexible than attempt does. Uh, as you can see in the final two example here, I'll try again later. You cannot use I'll attempt again later because there isn't an object. There is an object behind it, like I'll try it again later down here. You can use try again or try the both. You can use both try again and try it again here, but you cannot use I'll attempt again later. You have to have an object following, which is it, so I'll attempt it again later. Okay, moving on to our final set of word. This set of word is actually a bit difficult and it is a bit confusing as well, but I'll try my best to explain it. So the five sets of word is safe versus secure. First off, the similarity between safe and secure is that both have the same definition of talking about the nature of being protected from harm, risk, or danger, protecting something, somebody from harm, risk, or danger, uh, and that both nowadays both words are nearly synonymous and can be used interchangeably. The main difference here is that safe is objective. It's like how do I explain this? This is how it is like it's the fact of absent from danger. It is not what we it is not safe. Is talking about the protection both from all kinds of danger and not just what we perceive as like danger, uh, which uh, which is to say natural danger like accident and mishap, which is out of our control, while secure is subjective. Uh, it's about protection from harms that we are we are in control of, like uh, uh, that we are in control of, like theft and burglary. As you can see here, the example down here, the kids were safe in the cabin. And we need to make our network more secure against attack by hacker. So another small difference here is that secure is when we're talking about the intensity of secure and safe. Then secure is more powerful than safety when it comes to describe the extent of protection. So to summarize this, safe versus secure. Safe is about uh, the is the fact of being protected from all kinds of danger, even ones that are not out of our control, while secure is being safe from all the danger that is in our that we can control, but not anything outside of that. So there's that. Uh, Okay, so that would be the end of my my short word comparison part.